Today, we are going to start trigonometrical graphs. How to draw the trigonometrical graphs and how to understand the trigonometrical graphs. These are the graphs which are required at every moment in ITSI preparation and better understanding of the trigonometry and trigonometric solutions. So you have to be master of trigonometrical graph. So we are going to start plotting of the trigonometrical graph one by one, and you should learn all these graphs on your fingertips. Otherwise, you will not be able to solve the questions. Please watch the full video so that you can understand the each and every type of trigonometrical graph. So first of all, we are going to start a graph y is equal to sine x. So we can just understand that x can take all real values, and here y, it means its range is from -1 to 1. So graph of this function is this is the graph. The graph goes up and down at equal interval of time. It is symmetrical with respect to x-axis, and it will go up to infinity. Similarly, the graph traces out and goes up to minus infinity. So this graph is symmetrical with respect to x-axis. Now this is origin, and this is going to be pi. This is 2 pi. This is 3 pi. This is 4 pi. This is 5 pi. Similarly, it is 6 pi. It is 7 pi. It is 8 pi. Likewise, here it is a minus pi. Here it is minus 2 pi. Here it is minus 3 pi. Here it is minus 4 pi. Similarly, here it is minus 5 pi. And this is a minus 6 pi. Similarly, this is minus 7 pi. It goes up to infinite. Here it goes up to minus infinite. Now we'll understand this portion. This highest value is going to be 1, which I have told you. The highest value is going to be 1. This line is y is equal to 1. And this line is going to be, this line is going to be y is equal to minus. Here, this value is pi by 2. At pi by 2, sine x is equal to 1. While here, at 3 pi by 2, it is minus 1. Similarly, at 5 pi by 2, it is 1. Similarly, at 7 pi by 2, it is minus 1. It is at 9 pi by 2, it is again 1. Likewise, it moves. This is going to be minus pi by 2. This is going to be minus 3 pi by 2. Likewise, it is sometimes 1 and it is sometimes minus 1 at the odd multiple of pi by 2. So you can see this is the graph of sine x, and you know the graph is just repeating itself after 2 pi. You can see that this is the graph from 0 to 2 pi, and this is symmetrical graph from pi to 4, 2 pi to 4 pi. So you can see that the graph is repeating and it is periodic in nature. So period of this function is equal to 2 pi. It means it is repeating itself after an interval of 2 pi. So this is 2 pi. You can say that period can be equal to 4 pi also. Why? Because the whole graph up to 4 pi is repeating itself. So this is going to be the smallest period. Smallest period. And this is known as fundamental period. Fundamental period. When we are talking about period of a function, so we always talking about the fundamental period of the function. So whenever we say what is the period of sin x, we'll say it is 2 pi because it is the fundamental period. It is the smallest period, right? Now we are moving to next. Say for y equals to cos x. In this case also, x can take all real values and y will take values from -1 to 1. Now we see the graph of cos x. The graph of cos x is like this. It starts from here and goes like this. Similarly, here also, this graph is symmetrical with respect to x-axis as well as y-axis. So it is going up to infinity. Here also it is going up to minus infinity. So this point is going to be 0. This point will be equal to 5. This point is 2 pi. This point is 3 pi. This point is 4 pi. This point is 5 pi. Likewise, this point is 6 pi. Here it is a minus of pi by 2. This is a minus pi. And this is minus 2 pi. This is a minus 3 pi. Likewise, this is minus 4 pi. So you can see when theta is 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, it means when theta is even multiple of pi, then cos theta is equal to 1. And when theta is odd multiple of pi, then cos theta is equal to minus 1. And the uppermost value is again going to be highest value. It means the maximum value of cos x is going to be 1. Similarly, the lowest value of cos x, you can see that it is equal to y minus 1. And here also, period is 2 pi because it is repeating itself after an interval of 2 pi. So you have to understand this is from here to here. And again, everything is just repeating itself after that. So period of this function is going to be 2. So this is again the fundamental period. This is the fundamental period. Now we are moving to next. Say for y equals to 10. Here you know tan x can be written as sin x upon cos x. So cos x should not be equal to 0. It means x should not be equal to odd multiple of pi by 2. It means whenever odd multiple of pi by 2 is there, x value is taking it, then graph will become discontinuous. So now the graph of this function is going to be, just I'm plotting, watch. This is a dotted line. These are basically the asymptotes which you will come to know at a later stage. But right time, at this moment, you have to just remember it. It is going up to infinity. It is going up to infinity. What's this? This is again the dotted lines which are representing the asymptotes. Now, the graph of the function will be like this. These are the graphs of the functions. Likewise, graph will repeat itself. Here also, graph will go like this. And here also, graph will go like this. So this point, this is y-axis, and this is x. Now, this is 0, this is pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, it is 2 pi, and this is considered to be first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Likewise, it is repeating itself, it is going up like this. Here also it is fourth, it is third quadrant, it is second quadrant, sorry, it is second quadrant, and it is the first quadrant. Okay. So here the graph is also repeating itself. So here period of the function is pi. It means fundamental period we are talking about. Is the fundamental period. Fundamental period is the smallest possible. So this is the graph of the 10x that you have to remember. Now we are moving to next. Say for y is equal to cot x. So here you can see that it is a cos x upon sin x. So sin x should not be equal to 0. It means x cannot be equal to multiple of n, where n is an integer. So the graph is, we are going to plot it. These are the graphs. So we are just making the supporting line for the graph so that we can understand. So these are the supporting lines, and these are also known as asymptotes. So similarly, it will go up to infinite. These are at equal interval. Now this is y-axis and this is x-axis. So the graph of cot x is this. Now graph moves like this. Similarly, it moves like this. Similarly, graph moves like this. Here also, graph moves like this. Here also, graph moves like this. So now this is the origin, and this is a pi by 2. This is pi. This is a 3 pi by 2. This is 2 pi. This is a 5 pi by 2. This is 3 pi. Here it is a minus pi by 2. This is 5. This is a 3 pi by 2. Minus 3 pi by 2. Minus, and this is minus 2 pi. So you can see that it is also repeating itself. So here period is pi. Pi means fundamental period we are talking about. So graph moves like this in this way. So you must learn these graphs so that you can solve the problems of trigonometry, complex problems of trigonometry. Now we'll move for y is equal to sec x. Sec x means 1 upon cos x. It means cos x should not be equal to 0. It means x cannot be equal to odd multiple of pi by 2. So the graph is this is the support line, and here it is the support line. This is y is equal to 1 and this is y is equal to minus. This is x-axis, it is going up to infinite. This is going up to minus infinite. There are other support line also. So these are the support lines, which are also known as the asymptote. Okay, here also these are equally spaced, but it is not possible to make equally spaced right now. These are the just indicative. Now, what's this graph? So this is a 0, this is a pi by 2, this is a minus pi by 2, this is a pi, this is a 3 pi by 2, it is 2 pi, it is 5 pi by 2, it is 3 pi, it is a 7 pi by 2, here it is minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, minus 5 pi by 2. So in this case, graph will be like this. This is the graph of circle. And here it will just go up and come back to the infinity. So this is the graph. You must have to learn it like this. Similarly, this graph. And this is the graph. So again, this is going to be first quadrant. This is going to be second quadrant. This is going to be third quadrant. This is going to be fourth quadrant. Likewise, it will move second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. It will go like this. And here it is fourth quadrant. This is a second or third. This is second quadrant, and this is first quadrant. So graph moves in this way. Period is here. Period is here. It is 2 pi. So in this case, C x cannot take this. It means x can take all real values except odd multiple of pi by 2, and y can take values from minus infinite to minus 1, a union of 1 to infinite. So you can see how the values are taken. Sec x cannot take values in between 1 and minus 1. So it cannot take. It can take minus 1, it can take 1, but between minus 1 and 1, this cannot take value, as clear in the figure. Now we are moving to next. Y is equal to cosec x, which is a 1 upon sin x. So sin x cannot be equal to 0. It means x cannot take values, but y can take values from minus infinite to minus 1, a union, 1 to infinity is a union. So now we are making the graph of it. Now we are plotting this graph. This is actually y is equal to 1 and this is y is equal to minus 1. It is going up to infinite. Here it is going up to minus infinite. And we are also plotting some asymptotes of it to correctly plot this graph. Just add the cells. here also. Now the graph is this. This is 0. This is pi by 2, 5, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, 3 pi. The same way it goes back, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, minus 5 pi by 2. This is the graph. So this is going to be the graph of the function. Again, this is going to be the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. This is fourth quadrant. Likewise, it will move. If you are going in backward direction, this is fourth, third, second, first, fourth, third, and likewise it is moving. So you can see here also period of the function is 2 pi. It means it is repeating itself from 0 to 2 pi. But everything is same, just it is the repetition. So you can see how we have plotted. Now we are moving. Say for y is equal to sine x minus pi by 4. So when we are talking about sine x minus pi by 4, so this is the graph of sine x only. When x was equal to 0, see when y is equal to sine x was equal to 0, then y was equal to 0. But in this case, when x is equal to pi by 4, then y is equal to 0. It means, just see, will represent everything in terms of pi by 4. So 0, pi by 4, 2 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 4 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 6 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4, it is 8 pi by 4, it is 9 pi by 4, likewise it is 10 pi by 4, 11 pi by 4. In terms of pi by 4 only we will represent. Minus 2 pi by 4, minus 3 pi by 4, minus 4 pi by 4, minus 5 pi by 4, minus 6 pi by 4, minus 7 pi by 4, minus 8 pi by 4, and minus 9 pi by 4. Now you can see how graph is moving. Now the graph will start from pi by 4, because when you are putting x is equal to pi by 4, then y is equal to 0. So everything will look like this. It will move to this point. It will go, move to this point. It will go to this. So graph of this function, it will start from here. It is basically the sine graph that has been pushed towards plus infinity by pi by 4. It has been pushed by pi by 4. So you can see in backward direction if you want, then this graph will go like this. And here. So you have seen the same sine x graph just has been pushed by pi by 4 unit in this direction. It is the same graph. So effect of this sine y is equal to sine x minus pi by 4, it means graph has been pushed away from origin by pi by 4 unit. That is the only difference and nothing more than this. There will be no change in y. y will remain 1. Here also there is no change, y will be equal to minus 1. There is no change, only shifting. It is sliding in this direction, right? Now we are moving to next. When y is equal to sine x plus pi by 4. So you can see here when x is equal to minus pi by 4, then y is equal to 0. So we'll plot the graph only in terms of pi by 4. So we are putting this way. It is 0, pi by 4. Everything will be expressed in terms of pi by 4. Pi, 3 pi by 4, 4 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, it is 6 pi by 4, it is 7 pi by 4, it is 8 pi by 4, likewise it is 9 pi by 4, it will go up to infinite. Here it is minus pi by 4, minus 2 pi by 4, minus 3 pi by 4, minus 4 pi by 4, minus 5 pi by 4, minus 6 pi by 4, minus 7 pi by 4, minus 8 pi by 4. Similarly, minus 9 pi by 4, it is going up to minus infinity. Now, what are the changes going to be there? Changes is, now graph will start from here because graph has been pushed back by pi by 4 unit in this direction. Graph will be pushed in this direction. So now the graph will be like this. Whole of the graph has been pushed in this way. So graph will be going like this. So you can see that now it will move to this in this way. It means the graph has been pushed up, pushed back by pi by 4 unit. The same sign graph. So there is no change in the nature of the graph, only this has been pushed in this direction. So this is the graph of the function. Now we are moving to next. When y is equal to say for twice of sine, then what is the difference between these? So you can see that y max will be equal to 2 and y minimum will be equal to minus 2. This is the difference, otherwise there will be no difference. So I'll just show you what are the difference. This line is now, it will be y is equal to 2. Here, this line will be y is equal to minus 2. So there will be no change in this, only height of the graph will change. 2i minus pi by 2 minus pi minus 3 pi by 2 minus 2 pi. So only nature of the graph is going to change. Only height will change. There will be no change in the nature of the graph. Even period will remain same. See, like this. Right? Only height will change. There is no change in the period will remain same. Only height will change. So we can increase the height of the function by putting a value here. Since it is 2, so it is twice. When it is 3, then it will be thrice. When it is 4, it is 4 times. It is 100, then it is 100. Now we are moving to next. If y is equal to 1 by 2 sine, y is equal to 1 by 2. So you can see here it is 1 by 2. So what will be the change? Just see the change. Now the height of the graph will change. Otherwise, there will be no change. It means this height now will become y is equal to 1 by 2, and this height will become y is equal to minus 1. So it is equal to 1. So you can see that we have a decrease. It means just we have compressed by 1 unit. Whole graph has been just compressed. Just compressed by 1 unit in total. Otherwise, there will be no change. Period will remain same. There will be no change in the period. Right? So we have learned then how to decrease the height of the function. Now we'll move to next. If y is equal to say for sine 2x. So in this case, we can see that when x is equal to pi by 4, y is equal to 1. Then what happened to graph? Just see what happened to the graph. So initially 0. Now we'll mention in terms of pi by 4. So 2 pi by 4. It is 3 pi by 4. It is 4 pi by 4. So you can see that the graph will be like this. So graph will be compressed from this side. This has been compressed from this side. So now the period is this is going to be pi only. So period is pi. So we are relating from here. So we'll write down period is nothing but period of sin x divided by that this function is y is equal to sin ax. Then period is divided by a. It means it is 2 pi by a. So in this case, when sin ax, then period will be 2 pi by a. It is modulus also, because when y is equal to sine of minus of 2x, then also period will remain this 2 pi upon this. Now we can generalize this also. When let fx is period t, then f of ax plus b has period t upon modulus. When you have the period for the function fx to be t, then f of ax plus b will have the period t upon modulus of a. It is applicable to every periodic function. It is not only for sine, it is applicable for every periodic function, whether it is trigonometrical or not. But this formula is always valid. Now we are moving to next type of question. So here you can see that in case of 2x, the graph has been compressed. Now, then y is equal to sine x by. So period of sine x, period is equal to 2 pi. So in this case, period will be 2 pi divided by 1 by 2. In this case, period will become 4 pi. It means graph will repeat itself after 4 pi. Initially, it was repeating itself after 2 pi. So just see, it is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, likewise up to infinite and minus infinite. So graph of this function will be, graph of this function will be like this. So you can see how the graph is. It is just has been drawn in this direction, or elongated, drawn or elongated. Just like a spring, you are just stretching this. Initially, in the previous case, we are compressing it, but in this case, it was just elongated. So period will change, and period will be equal to 4 pi. There will be no change in the height. Height will remain same. In this case also, height will remain same. Y will be equal to minus. So we have learned how to slide in this direction, how to slide in this direction, how to compress, how to elongate, height, and we can decrease the height. So 6 characters we have so far discussed. Now I'm just going to uh, mix all those characters. Just going to discuss one more thing about the modulus of trigonometrical functions. Say what if y is equal to sine modulus of x, what will be the graph of this function? So in this case, first of all, we try to draw the graph of sine x. So the graph will be this. In this, it is going up to infinity. When we are putting modulus, it means when we are putting x modulus over x, then graph becomes symmetrical to y-axis. Graph will be symmetrical to y-axis. So whatever the graph of sin x, now it will become symmetrical. It means graph will be like this. It is just symmetrical. It means just the mirror image with respect to y-axis. जैसा इधर ग्राफ होगा वैसा हम पलट. So this will be the graph of y is equal to sine of modulus. So it is not periodic. It is not periodic now. It is not periodic now. So you have seen what is the impact of sine modulus of x. Now, one more thing I would like to, whenever there is a modulus on x, the graph will become symmetrical with respect to y-axis. So in this case, you plot the graph from 0 to infinite and now make it symmetrical from minus infinite to 0. Now we are moving to this. Say for y is equal to modulus of sine x, then what will happen? So in this case, what happens? You can see whenever sin x is negative, it will become positive because there is a modulus. The modulus will make the negative part positive. So the graph will be like this. Negative part will become positive. It will go up to infinity. Here also up to minus infinity. So you can see 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi. It is minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi. There is no change in the height. Height will remain same. So now you can see that period is changed. It is pi. Here y is from now 0 to 1. In this case, when y is equal to modulus of sine. But there will be no change in x. X can take all real values, as you can see, from 0 to infinite and from minus infinite to 0. So you have seen the impact of modulus on x and on the whole. So these are the things which you have to remember. Now we are moving to one more question. Say for y is equal to 2 plus, say for sine x. So what will be the change? So you can see that y maximum will be 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3, and y minimum will be 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. So we'll plot the graph accordingly. Just see the graph. This is say for y is equal to 1, and this is basically for y is equal to 2, and this is basically y equals to 3. So there is no change in the pattern. So you just can see how the graph changes in this case. So now the graph will start from here. It will go like this. This is the graph. Likewise, the graph will move. So at pi by 2, this will be equal to 3. And at pi, it will be equal to 2. Because sine pi is 0, then y will become 2. So here y is equal to 2 will become center line. Center line of graph. So whenever whatever the things here, that will become the center of the graph. So graph will move accordingly, 1 point above and 1 point down. So this will become center. Now we are plotting some more graphs. So for y is equal to minus of sine x, what will happen? So what will happen, that I will show you. It is 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, likewise minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi. So in this case, what will happen? Whenever sin x is negative, it will become positive. When it is positive, then it is negative. So now the graph will be like this. You see, in first part and second part, sin x is positive, but here it is minus. So it will move like this. And it was here negative, then it is positive. So graph will move like this. Now it will become negative and it is positive. Here it is positive, and here it is negative. So initially sin x graph was in this section, but now it is in this section. So the graph has become negative. It is just reverse. Where it was positive, it will be negative. Where it was negative, it will be positive. That we have to understand. Right? Now, then how to plot this graph if y is equal to 2 minus sine x? So you can see that y max will be equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, and y minimum will be equal to 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now we'll plot this graph like this. Our center line will be 2. This y is equal to 1. This is our center line. Y is equal to 2. This is y is equal to 3. So it is 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 is 2. Okay. Now the graph will be, you see, it is a minus of this, minus of sin x. So graph will start from here. It will be like this. Now graph will move like this, you know, because here it is minus sin x, so it will be negative. So it means in 0 to pi by 2, when it is 1, then it will be y minus or 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So graph will move in this way. Period will remain same. There will be no change in the period. Period will be equal to 2. Now we are going to plot a graph which is having all these properties. So just remember it. Say for y is equal to 3 plus 2 sine 2x minus pi by 4. So we are having 3. Here 3 unit has been lifted up. It is twice the multiple of graph. Now the period is pi, and this has moved by minus pi by 4. So all these things will be together in one graph. Then how to plot this graph? So first of all, we'll see this. First of all, we'll see this. We'll put 2x minus pi by 4 equal to 0. So x is equal to how much? Pi by 8. So we'll plot everything in terms of pi by 8. So we are going to plot everything in terms of pi by 8. Now watch. It's a very interesting graph. And also we can see y max will be equal to 5 and y minimum will be equal to 1. So we are drawing these two lines. So y is equal to 1. We'll take a base. This will be the baseline. Y is equal to 3. And this will be pi. Now we'll plot everything in terms of pi by 8. So it is a 0, pi by 8, 2 pi by 8, 3 pi by 8, 4 pi by 8, it is 5 pi by 8, it is 6 pi by 8, it is 7 pi by 8, it is 8 pi by 8, it is 9 pi by 8. We are just making a dotted line for the clarity of the graph. Watch, it's very interesting. Now, the graph is, it will start from when you are putting x is equal to pi by 8 means here. The graph will start from here. And period of the function, you know, as per this, period is going to be pi. Why? Because it is 2x, so 2 pi by 2, so period will become pi. So it will complete one role in pi. So we'll see. We are just taking some dotted line. This is going to be the graph. Right. So likewise, we'll move forward and here backward. Like this. So I have added all the impact of the graph so that you can learn the things as a whole. Right? Now, if we are putting modulus in place of x, then what will happen? So What will happen? Just watch. Graph will become, when we are putting modulus at x, then graph will become symmetrical with respect to y-axis. It means the graph, just as well as a graph है, यही graph इसकी symmetrical हो जाएगा. The graph will be symmetrical with respect to y-axis. So I am just plotting in this way. The graph will be like this. Just graph will be symmetrical if we are putting modulus here. Otherwise, the nature of the graph will be this. So that's all in this graph session. And whenever you have a problem regarding the graph of trigonometry, you can directly contact to me over with the comments, or you can give me the through email, as my website, my email I think has been given. I will make the